Hey everyone, along with their rebrand, Duke Cannon created these two new soaps, the Hydrating Brick of Soap and the Deep Cleaning Brick of Soap with some heavy grit. The first thing I want to mention about these two is that they're both 6-ounce bars. Compared to their normal big ass bricks, those are 10-ounce bars. Another thing to point out, on the edges of the soap bars, they do have something like a lip. I think they added that to make it easier to hold in the shower. Now, just like with every other soap review that I make, I'm going to talk about the lather and the scent, the performance overall, and I'll give it a score on a 5-point scale. So this heavy grit deep cleaning brick of soap, it's got an interesting light charcoal gray color. They do say on the label here that it's loaded with grit to scrub and soften. The exfoliating particles in the soap are from the volcanic sand that they add to scrub deep. It's got aloe vera for superior hydration, shea butter to soften and nourish. I do want to say that the rebrand, the redesign of all their soap boxes is starting to grow on me. When they first did it, I did not like it at all. Just to be completely honest, I like the old design, the artwork that they had on the old boxes, but this is starting to grow on me. It's a bit cleaner and a bit simpler in a good way. So this heavy grit soap, when you're using it in the shower, you really are going to feel that grit exfoliating your skin. Those volcanic sand particles. It kind of reminds me of Birchwood Breeze. If you're a Dr. Squatch fan, the Birchwood Breeze soap has a grit that is similar to this one. I am going to hold up this soap next to the 10-ounce bars from Duke Cannon just so that you guys can see the size difference. So regarding the lather with this one, it was incredible. It was honestly one of the best lathers that I've gotten from Duke Cannon soaps. The lather from this soap, it just felt better, like a lot more creamy. I think creamy is the key word there. It was just excellent. My skin also absolutely felt very soft after a shower with this soap. Those exfoliating particles I think work really well. I was very impressed with the lather. Now regarding the scent, just to be honest, I was not a big fan of the scent. On the website they mentioned that this is supposed to smell like bright embracing mandarin and mint. So you can smell both of those scent notes in this, but the combination of mint and that mandarin just is not very good. I would say that the more noticeable scent note is that mandarin, but it's like very artificial and very like plastic smelling. I did not like the scent, guys. And the other thing with that, it lingers on your skin. A lot of soaps don't do that, but with this Duke Cannon soap, it actually lingered on my skin for about an hour. It reminded me of, if you've ever had sugar-free candy, the way those taste and smell, that's what this smelled like. Not very good. Unfortunately, the lather was incredible and amazing. I also really like that lip that they put on the edges of the soap to make it easier to grab while you're in the shower. But overall, I was not that happy. The scent on this one is not associated with any of their classic scents that they make, like Sawtooth or any of those, right? This is just a brand new scent that they came up with. So overall, on a 5-point scale, I would give this soap a 3 out of 5. It's good, but not great. All right, let's talk about the Hydrating Brick of Soap. The Hydrating Brick of Soap has more of a white, creamy color. They highlight that it's built to nourish and soothe your sensitive skin. I agree with that. The lather on this one was not as good as the one on the heavy grit soap. This one does have shea butter to soften and nourish, and oat extract to soothe angry skin. So I do like oat extract in any soap. There are some Dr. Squatch soaps that have that, and I feel like anytime that's put into a soap, it does leave my skin feeling very good. So I had no issues with dryness after using the soap in the shower. My skin didn't feel as good as it did with that heavy grit soap. So I just want to highlight that. This soap actually also has coconut oil. So regarding the scent with this one, guys, it's got a warm and nourishing black tea and sandalwood scent. I like the scent on this one better. It's a bit more masculine and a bit more subdued, right? It's not going to be as aggressive. Black tea and sandalwood is not a scent combination that I would have thought of or come up with, but it actually works very well. The sandalwood is not aggressive either. I've tried out other sandalwood scented products, and for some reason they always make them smell way too aggressive. This one is just very well balanced. The black tea is also subtle. Like, both of the scents in here are subtle, but when they're combined, the formulation is great. It smells very good. It's very clean and crisp. I think this is a great one to use in the spring and summer. Overall, I did like this soap more the score that I would give it is a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And normally I actually try to recommend a cologne to use with any of the body washes or any of the soaps that I use. Since I did not like the scents on the heavy grit soap, I'm not going to recommend a cologne for that one. But for this hydrating brick of soap, I did have to do some research to try to find a cologne that smells like black tea and sandalwood, because I've never actually used one with those scent notes myself. I was able to find one called Thé Noir 29 from Le Labo. Thé Noir in French means black tea. They say that this one has scent notes of bergamot, fig, bay leaves, vetiver, musk, cedarwood, and it's got a special extraction of black tea leaves that wrap up the composition by bringing the formula to a dry, leafy, hay, tobacco feeling. This one does have some black tea in there, some citrus and woodiness. Now, I've never tried this one. I am very interested in it though. I will be buying this Thé Noir from Le Labo. I'm very curious by that description. This is one that I think maybe would work. If you guys have tried this one out from Le Labo, please let me know what you think about it. I am going to be leaving links in the description for these soaps, guys, so if you're interested in buying them, use the links in my description. Leave some comments and let me know what you guys think if you've tested these soaps out. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I make videos about men's essential products and accessories, so things like watches, sunglasses, just anything else that I think is an essential item for men. So like and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great day. I will talk to you next time.